So we've already wasted enough time. Let's waste no more. Let's jump into plays of the week because we got some good ones to get to, starting with Franklin Regional. We're going to hear from Aiden Hudock a little bit later on, but for now, we'll highlight his big plays, including he added to his touchdown reel on Friday, finding the end zone 4 times, including the very first play of the game against Norwin to put the Panthers in front, as called by Jonathan Whaley.
Will be number 95, Evan Pfeiffer, a junior. And he will kick a low one that will bounce and be picked up by Udock at about the 9. Starts up toward the middle. Stutter steps his way around, trying to get to the outside, and he does. He's across the 20, down to the 30, breaks through to the 50, 40. He's going to take this back. 91 yards. Touchdown return for the opening kickoff by Aiden Udock. And just like that, Franklin Regional gets a touchdown from their most dangerous all-around player on the kickoff, and that is Aiden Udock. You heard me talk about Aiden, and he showed it there. We're at the 11:42 mark of this first quarter on the opening kickoff of the game. 91-yard return.
Well, Jonathan didn't go to the Mr. Electricity there, and I know we always joke around about how he calls him that. I mean, he really does give juice to Franklin Regional every time he touches the football. Again, 91, 92 yards, whatever that was, to lead off the game, and I have a feeling that won't be the first time he comes up with the last time he comes up with a big kick return this year for FR.
Not the first time either. He's done it for many, many years. What a terrific career, and he continues to have a special season again. Stick around. We'll talk to him in just a little bit. We continue plays of the week in that same game. It was the Knights who showed plenty of big playability in their own right, including a long touchdown connection from Tristan Tavares to Jackson Pons, which kept the outcome in doubt in the 4th in Murraysville, with JW once again setting the stage.
Crowd reacting to something down there. I don't know if they're throwing things up, the cheerleaders are. Tavares looks over the middle. He's got a man. He breaks that tackle with the 40. Guess what? He's going to take it 79 yards for a touchdown.
Tavares pass complete to number 2, Jackson Pons.
Pons on a 79-yard touchdown catch and run by Pons. When he broke the tackle at midfield, there was nobody there for Franklin Regional, and Jackson just put it down in low gear and took it to the house. And that makes it a 35-20 score, and that took all of 48 seconds for Norwin to answer.
You know, I was looking at Tristan Tavares' numbers after the game. I think he had like 10 completions for 292 yards. That's unreal. His yards per pass completion are just off the charts this year. Just another massive play in the passing game for Norwin right there, and got them right back into the game.
And he is second currently in the entire WPIAL in passing as a sophomore. Now, the leader, I believe, is a freshman. So bodes well for the future of the WPIAL in terms of some prolific passing for years to come. Well, we talk about prolific passing. In a sense, that applies to the next play of the week. It's Penn Trafford, and although Gateway ultimately prevailed, the Warriors had the house rocking late in the first half, courtesy of Tasso Whipple. He took a short pass and then did the rest as he ran for a long score, with myself and Roger Downs detailing the action.
That went well. I guess they already have broken it open. Ron Prady, by the way, former Penn Trafford assistant, is the head coach for Greater Latrobe. Short pass, it's open to Whipple. Nobody in front of him as he breaks down the sideline. Whipple, and he will go 73 yards for a touchdown. We saw that very play against Hempfield, Sean. Tasso Whipple just left alone to the left side of the formation. Luger put it right on him. Touchdown, Warriors. Whipple had a dozen catches coming into this game. He's become more and more of a passing option, and that time the Gators just lost him, and then he showed the burners on the back end. It was Knight, the diving effort, the linebacker who was in pursuit.
A well-designed play right there by Penn Trafford. You know, Sean, I said earlier in the show that PT didn't do a whole lot through the passing game. You know, they can the one thing that they are successful at is the short pass, long run game, and that's kind of what, where they're at right now with it. But Tasso Whipple, I mean, he was just incredible again, in the game, and unfortunately a losing effort for PT.
And John Rowane's incredible all the time, because every coach that I talk to that's about to play Penn Trafford, they always say that it's one of the hardest teams to prepare for because John Rowane outflanks them, out-schemes them, whatnot. And that's a situation where it's a very simple short pass, but he designed it to get Whipple open. It was hard to get receivers open, but that time he got his running back some room. And once he made the catch, you could tell that was going to be a house call. He's got the breakaway speed, and you give him a sliver, and he will take it the distance. We continue plays of the week with Mount Pleasant area. Facing a double-digit deficit in the third quarter, the Vikings came storming back. They eventually tied the game against Elizabeth Forward. A big part of that surge was Brody Hutter, who had a long score in the third to get the Vikes within striking distance, with Dave Franzak and John Bainbridge painting the picture.
You're starting to maybe feel a little bit of a pulse now within Mount Pleasant, especially if they can convert this third down. 3rd and 5. Clock ticks under 2 minutes down to 150 in this third quarter. Handoff is going to go to Hutter. Hutter gets a blocker across the 30, gets upfield to the 35, to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. And that is Brody Hutter.
And that is running buck sweep into the boundary to perfection with both guards. The front side guard, I think, was Coons. On the kick out on the corner was beautiful, and then a square cut by Hutter. He showed some speed.
75-yard touchdown. Big brother Jackson's not playing, so Brody takes it and will put his second score in 3 carries up on the board for Mount Pleasant.
I knew listening to Dave Franzak right there, baby. It was buck sweep. I could just tell, and John confirmed that for me now. He's great, man. He always has like the old school counter tray, throws those terms in there. But Mount Pleasant's an old school style team, even though they're a little more balanced with the passing attack. But hey, great to see Brody, as Dave Franzak said, stepping in a little bit there for Big Brother, having a big gain there, and again keeping Mount Pleasant in the game.
And apparently Jackson was the biggest cheerleader on that long touchdown run for his little brother. We'll wrap up plays of the week collegiately with Seton Hill as the Griffins launched their second win of the season and the first in conference play, edging Clarion on Saturday. It was a Greensburg-Salem connection of years past. Once again, that was a big part of that. Hayden Teska and Cody Rubrecht hooked up to start the second quarter, which tied the game, with Dan Flickinger and Roger Downs providing the audio.
They'll be first and goal from the 10 now.
Teska will play fake this time to McGriff. He's going to throw one here to the near side. It's caught for the touchdown. The Griffins from the 10-yard line. Cody Rubrecht, he laid it right into him. The former Gold Lion connection makes it 7-6. Ten-yard touchdown pass and a pretty one from Hayden Teska to Cody Rubrecht. Beautifully done.
What was really impressive about that sequence, Sean, we see Seton Hill have all this trouble on offense this year. They actually had a first down and goal there from the 5. It got moved back to the 10-yard line because of a penalty. And on the very next play, 10-yard touchdown pass from Teska to Rubrecht. So, I think it was a case of where they had to overcome something going against them, which they haven't done a whole lot this year, but they were able to do it there. And nice to see a couple of Golden Lions hooking up at the college level.
Well, there is also a return of a former Franklin Regional Panther, Mike Evans.
Yeah, Mike Evans, how about it?
Yeah, I think he's gonna help them quite a bit down the stretch. That will do it for plays of the week.